Right, your mask went flying off your face. Mr. Godot, would you mind removing your mask? If you have a dagger wound beneath there somewhere, then I'd say this whole case is solved. Okay, Kaimo, thank you for joining us. And we get to see the final breakdown. And it's so good. Just as simple there. Just now, I saw her spirit in you. I never liked you. 6 years ago, you helped the woman who put me to sleep by hiding her bottle of poison. And then, while I was sleeping, you let me die. But you didn't care. You just kept living your pathetic, happy-go-lucky life. You even had the nerve to follow in her footsteps as a lawyer. I could never forgive you. That's what I thought, Mr. Godot. But I was wrong about you. I knew it right from the very beginning. The truth is, the only person I could never find in my heart to forgive was me. You yourself? I was the one who failed to protect Mia. Me, and no one else. I tried to avert my eyes from the truth, to escape from the harshness of reality, but I couldn't just face Mia's death head on. So I ran, hid beneath a mask. I threw away my true name. I couldn't even deal with being a defense attorney anymore, so I quit. But you saved Maya! Yeah, that was my plan. Up until just now, anyway. What do you mean? Are you listening, Maya? If I really wanted to save you, there's one person that I should have gone to and talked to right away. Who would that be? Are you talking about Nick? But I didn't do it. I tried to get the help from Iris and your mother. I closed my eyes to the most important man involved. Do you know why? The real reason? No. Why? I suppose I wasn't really interested in saving you after all. Huh? I think I was just trying to salvage what was left of my own broken soul. I was trying to make up the fact that I couldn't save Mia, nothing more. That's why I let you walk right into a situation that I knew was dangerous. Forgive me. You're wrong. You put your life on the line to save Maya. Was it really for Maya's sake? Even I'm not really sure. What do you mean by that? That night in the darkness of the garden when I saw her silhouette. Part of me must have known the truth. The truth that it wasn't really Dahlia Hawthorne standing there in front of me. It could have been Misty Faye, or it could even be that little girl. But I still picked up the blade. It was like I was dreaming.
Går det bra?
Excuse me. Sorry. I'm not sure exactly what went on in my mind at that point. Was I really motivated by the pure desire to protect Maya Faye? Or was it something else? Was it my hatred for a woman who had stolen everything from me 6 years earlier? Could it have been a simple desire for revenge? And now, I don't know anything anymore. I did learn something today, however. I finally realized that I was the arrogant one. I was just chasing an illusion. Fantasy. A stupid fantasy of defeating you in the courtroom. You were the ones who made me realize my folly. You never ran away from Mia's death. Instead, you picked up where she left off. As a true defender of the people. Come on. In that moment, I understood everything. Mr. Kodot? I think you already know this, but if you don't, my name is Diego Armando. Mr. Armando, I believe in you. I know you were trying to save me. Thanks. Your wound, it's bleeding. Ha! Did you forget already? In my world, the color red doesn't exist. These must be... Why, they must be my tears. Tears? Ever since I woke up from my coma, I think I've been waiting for this very moment. Mr. Armando, you do well to remember this, Maya. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Did he actually take off his mask and I missed it, or?
No, he did not take off his mask, but he's bleeding from it. This time, it really is over, isn't it? Defendant. Yes, Your Honor. Although you weren't directly involved in the murder, you tampering with the body and the crime scene is a serious offense in itself. I understand, Your Honor. Mr. Armando explained that to me very carefully. I knew the risk, and I willingly cooperated anyway. Ramble about crime fiction, yeah. Very well. Before I hand down my verdict, is there anything you'd like to say? Well, there is one thing. I'd like to say something to Mr. Wright. I want to apologize to you. Apologize? To me? For what? For the case 5 years ago, of course. I just remembered. Weren't you poisoned by your own lover? Not exactly, but yeah, something like that. Even now, 5 years later, I can hardly believe it. She was going to do it. She was planning to kill me. It's not all that surprising. The two of you hardly knew each other. Huh? What do you mean? You and my sister. You only met twice. Huh? We only met twice? The first time you met was on that fateful day. The day she poisoned Mr. Armando in the cafeteria of this very courthouse. The next time you met her was 8 months later. You met her again on the day she stole your cold medicine. And Doug Swallow was killed. No way! It can't be true. I mean, during our whole relationship, we were... For those 8 months, the woman that you thought was Dahlia Hawthorne wasn't actually my sister. Huh? It wasn't Dahlia? I hope one day that you can forgive me, Feely. You mean... That's right. I lied to you for 8 months. But why? Why would you do such a thing? Ever since she gave you that bottle, the bottle that day, my sister was trying to get it back as soon as she possibly could. Because of the police investigation and their surveillance, she couldn't move about freely. So that's why you, my sister, from the very beginning, she was prepared for the worst. Prepared for the worst? She thought you might somehow discover the truth. That's why she was always ready to deal with you at the moment's notice. You mean she was ready to kill me, don't you? She had already so much to answer for. I didn't want more sins on her soul. I begged her not to do it, and she agreed to give me a chance. And that's why you came to me? You came to get the bottle pendant back from me in her place? But I couldn't get you to give it back. I failed at something so simple as that. 8 months passed, and I still couldn't get it back from you. Finally, my sister couldn't wait any longer. She didn't consult me about her plans that day for you that day. It was the first time that had ever happened. It was a bit strange, wasn't it? Up until that day, you two were partners in crime, and she would confer with you. I think she must have noticed. Noticed what? My feelings for you. If I'd found she was planning to kill you, I would have done whatever was necessary to stop her. Even if it meant her life. Or mine. Iris. After spending those 8 months by your side, my feelings towards you, well, they changed. I have something to say to you too. Yes? You really are the person I always thought you were. Even after Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, I still believed in you. Thank you. How many cups of darkness have I drank over the years? Even I don't know. I'll tell you though. Right now, this one here is the greatest cup I think I've ever had. Don't you think so, Phoenix Wright? This is the first time he says Phoenix Wright and not Trite. Yeah, I think you're right.
He's drinking coffee.
The purpose of this trial was to rule on the murderer of the victim. Murder the victim and his duck's name. At some point, I expect you to be tried for your role as an accomplice in this case. I understand, Your Honor. Very well. On the charge of murder, I hereby find the defendant not guilty.
I mean, the coffee was fantastic.
The prosecutor syndrome is real for this one. Court is now adjourned.
I'm kind of miffed that he didn't remove the mask.
So, I guess it's all over. The way everything ended, was justice really served? The man who risked his life to save Maya is being sent to prison by my own hand. Of course justice was served. Mia, I'm proud of you, Phoenix. Your defense was truly brilliant. But I couldn't save Mr. Armando. The man who cared so deeply for you. You're wrong, Phoenix. You did save Diego. You saved him in the only way possible. You mean with that verdict? I think one day you'll understand too. Phoenix, I want you to remember one thing. You were as good out there today as any defense attorney could ever hope to be. There's nothing more you can learn from me. Mia! He's a guide. But the thing is though, it does work like this in this universe, that's the thing. You've accomplished something I wasn't able to. I owe you a great deal. Thank you. Mia, I'm sure we'll meet again someday, Phoenix. I've handled a lot of cases and seen a lot of things. And along this journey, I find myself asking just one question. What does it really mean to defend someone? I suppose today's case produced one possible answer. Nick, Maya, I guess it's just like my sis said. Oh, nee. Mia, what did she say? That night, when I channeled Mia to get her advice on what to do, this is what she wrote back in my notebook. Don't worry, Phoenix will save everyone in the end. Jury case. But, come on, cut it out with that gloomy face. Can't you see? Me, sis, and I'm sure Iris too. We owe you everything for what you've done for us, Nick. Maya, how? How can you be so bright and chipper after all that's happened? You were brutally attacked. You even saw your mother get murdered. Ouch! Francisca! Still as softy as always, Phoenix, Wright? Excellent work, Wright. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, when did you get back? Oh, that's right. I guess no one filled her in on that. Edgeworth and Francisca haven't actually been helping me. Helping you? If these two hadn't been here on the first day of the trial, the defense wouldn't have gotten anywhere. Wow. But where were you, Nick? I heard he fell into a river and caught a naughty cold which forced him to sleep all day. Yes, he lay in bed shivering from his fever with Iris' hood pulled over his head. Oh, ouch. Talk about embarrassing, Nick. You definitely need more training. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. And you too, Francisca? I don't suppose that there's room for me in this group hug, is there? Oh, Larry. What's with the, longer than usual face? I realized something when I was reborn. I realized that Larry was never of any use to anyone. Not even once. That's not true, right, Nick? What? You're asking me? Well, Nick, is it true? I've got this place in the world, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I knew it. Everyone would be better off if I was gone for good. No. Oh yeah, those portraits you painted, they were really good. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? What? Me? Why you make that face, Edgy? Oh well, yes indeed. I certainly can't say that they lack a resemblance. Do you really mean it? What about you, Francie? Did I draw you well too? My beauty cannot possibly be captured by a mere crayon. Nevertheless, I recognize the effort you put in, and that's worth something. So then you'll do it, like you promised? You're going to model for my next picture book. Francis Whippity-Tippity, don't get carried away. Well, how about that? I guess painting portraits is really the only thing I'm really good at. The painting of Pearl was pretty damn good too, if you ask me. Huh? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her around. Pearls? Where could she have gone? Normally she would have made a beeline for Maya. Oh, I'll go look for her. I'll be right back. Hey, Pearly! Right. You seem to be uncharacteristically puzzled. I suspect you're wondering how Maya can be so cheerful despite all that's happened. Yeah. To be honest, I can't understand either. Francisca? That's right. She lost her father fairly recently as well. I think I understand how she feels. Maya is much wiser person she appears, and I think she realizes something. Now is exactly the time when she needs to be as strong as she can. What do you mean by now is exactly the time? Maya wasn't the only one who was hurt badly by this incident. In fact, there was someone who was hurt far more deeply than she. I believe it's for that person that Maya is trying her best not to cry. Someone who was hurt more deeply than Maya? Yes, Pix. Edgeworth, I think I'm starting to understand too. Ow! Then tell me, Phoenix Wright, who is the person Maya's being strong for? Pearls is just 9 years old. Pearl Faye? Poor girl, child. After all, the reason that she worked so hard to follow the instructions was because she loved and believed in her mother, Morgan. It's for the good of the Faye clan. I'm sure I believed in every last word. She thought she was doing it for Maya. That's why she was so happy. By the hamburgers. It shows how truly devoted she is to Maya. It's a cruel irony that it was her exuberance that led to this tragedy. Maya Faye's mother was killed, and Maya herself was put in the deepest peril imaginable. And that's exactly why Maya's putting on the brave face. She's doing it for Pearl's sake. At least until she can see her smile again. Oh, hey! So this is where you all were. Wow, looks like we got quite a bunch here today. Ouch! What was that for, sir? Sorry about that, Scruffy. My whip just seemed to have a mind of its own. What's up, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, you know, it wasn't that. Anyway, congrats with your win. Let's go out tonight, pal. Dinner's on me. My salary just kinda go down a tiny weeny bit, but it's alright. I made reservations at a first-class French restaurant tonight. Shiver. Pretty good work, Scruffy. That whip was your reward. Detective Gumshoe? You said a first-class French restaurant? You don't mean... Très bien! Where else? I knew it. We're doomed. Come on, let's go, everyone. Can't keep Maggie waiting, pal. Hey, you, crybaby, you're invited too. Oh, forget about me. Pearl and I will be at the loser shack eating potatoes. You know, Maya's taking an awfully long time to get back. She's still out looking for pearls. Maya, what's wrong? Nick, what do I do? Pearly, I can't find her anywhere. Huh? I'll bet she just went back home. That's all. I thought so too, so I called the village. But no one has heard from her. This has never happened before. As I figured, she's been badly hurt by this incident. She feels responsible for the tragedy that's befallen you, Maya. But none of this was her fault. Yeah, it just keeps going, but we're almost there, Maya, almost there. What should I do? Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, what is it, pal? Could you guys just go on ahead? But what about you? Maya and I will, well, we'll join you once we find Pearls. Nick! Don't worry about us, Detective Gumshoe. We may be a little late, but we'll definitely be there. We have a lot of celebrating to do tonight, and I wouldn't want to miss it for the world. Yeah, but you're the... Very well, Phoenix Wright. We'll go on ahead. Don't keep us waiting, Wright. We won't. But where should we look? Where could the pearls have gone? Let's go, Maya. There's only one person I can think that pearls have gone to. And we're almost done, and then we can see the credits. I want you all to see the credits, because there's a lot of fun things going on in the credits. Hazakura Temple? For pearls, I bet it's a very important place. After all, this is where the whole incident started. What's this? You're back again so soon? Sister Bikini? I thought we might be eating mashed potatoes alone tonight. So she's here. Pearlie is here? She's in the training hall. Why did you hurry along in to see her? Okay. See here? It's all cleaned up again. Pearlie's not here. Ah, Maya, the hanging scroll. Ah. Someone's cleaned it off. It's gotta be Pearls. Ah! Mystic Maya! Pearlie! Why? Why did you just leave like that? Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Not Pearlie. She's just so precious. I swore that I would never trouble the two of you ever again. Because it's all my fault. Mystic Maya's mother. So that's why we came here. It's the least I could do. To pray for your happiness. You don't have to do that, Pearlie. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Of course, I'm sad that my mother is gone. But, how do I say this? I'm still happy. You don't have to lie just to make me feel better. No, really. It's true. The only reason I'm still here is all thanks to everyone that was there for me. My sis, my mother, Mr. Armando, Nick, and you. Even one of you, if even one of you weren't here, I'm not sure I would be alive right now. That's why I have to be strong for all the people that were there for me when I needed them. That's all I can really do. Mystic Maya, I'm impressed. You truly are the daughter of Mystic Misty. Sister Bikini, your mother, Mystic Misty, was a strong woman indeed. I want to tell you what she said to me that night. After dishonoring the good of the Crane, I don't have the right to face my daughter. But still, Maya is always in my thoughts. It's true, she'll always be with me until the day I die. If your spirit was with her, that's why your mother was so strong. Even at the end, I'm sure she had no regrets. She'll always be with me until the day I die, huh? There's a rule or something that all the masters are to follow, isn't there? To never take the charm off until the day you die. That's the master's talisman. The thing that Misty kept by her heart that she would never take off. It wasn't the container that was important. Rather, it was the contents. That's... This is so sweet. A photo. Ah! Mother! This photo is so sweet. It's only natural for living creatures to fight to protect their own lives. But what makes us human is that we fight for others.